Hello my friends, welcome back to another lonely hardcore survival, a place where we can all be lonely together. My name is Lonely and I just spent the night AFKing at this gold farm, which is exactly why we climbed up to level 633, and we also got a ton of gold nuggets that we should probably convert into gold ingots and go feed to our bartering farm right here. And it's gonna get distributed pretty fast. Oh, and before I forget, these blast furnaces have been doing an amazing job smelting down all of the golden swords that we get from this farm. But I practically run out of lava, so let's grab some buckets and quickly go fill them up inside of the nether. One shulker box is full, and the second one as well, so now we can fill up our inventory and make our way back. Now let's fill up this chest, so we can make sure not to run out of lava anytime soon. And I'm gonna put this remaining lava inside this chest right here. Oh, and between last week's episode and this week's episode, I added a little mod that you can see right here, which is called the inventory sorter. It doesn't really change the game, but it just makes sorting items a lot easier. All I have to do is press my middle mouse button and everything gets sorted automatically. Well, with this done, we can pick up our shulker boxes, put the buckets at the ender chest, and make our way back home. And now back home, before talking about our first little adventure, I would love to show you something I've been working on for the past couple days. I had to go around every single build inside this hardcore world, look for some chests laying around, destroy them, and finally organize the items where I thought they belonged. For example, here at the sheep farm, not only do we have all of the wool, but we also have all of the dyes that we can find inside the game. As another example, right here inside the mines, if we make our way to what used to be a small storage, we can see that I've expanded it quite a lot and organized everything the best way I knew how. So I'm happy to say, my friends, that we finally have absolutely no junk laying around, and with this fresh start, I'm gonna do my best to stay organized, because it was such a tedious process to go through every single chest and what seemed to be over 10 million items. Probably a little less though. Well, now that you know about this little update, there's a couple things that I would love to do today, and this involves working a little bit on our lonely Italian village and probably taking a little break from the city and having a nice little holiday. But before doing any of that, there's a little something that I would like to challenge myself with, and that's finding an enchanted golden apple inside of a desert temple. So let's make our way back down inside our little house to get some neatly organized rockets. Now pick a direction, right here should do, and we can let this adventure begin. A beautiful acacia biome with a nice little village, so if I'm not mistaken there should be a desert somewhere around here. But the question is whether we're gonna find a pyramid inside the desert, cause if we don't we're gonna have to go very far. Oh wow, here's jungle, and also bamboo jungle, but no desert to be found. And I also think that we're generating new chunks, which is very exciting. A beautiful looking village. And I think, my friends, that we just found our first desert. But despite there being a lot of cacti, I don't see a pyramid anywhere, just this pillager outpost. So let's keep going. Oh yes, my friends, there it is. And now that we found a pyramid, I just have to hope that it contains an enchanted golden apple. And because I do not want any issues with TNT, I think I'm gonna grab my totem of undying and put it inside the offhand, just in case. So let's make our way down, mine this middle block. No, okay, I'm just joking. Let's make our way to the side and start mining down. Get rid of this pressure plate, and I probably want to grab all of this TNT as well. And now hopefully inside one of these chests, we're going to find an enchanted golden apple. First one, here's a golden apple, unfortunately not enchanted, and some other things, which for now I'm going to leave right here. Second one, a nice emerald and some bones, but no enchanted golden apple. Third one, more bones, sand, and a golden horse armor, but no enchanted golden apples. Hopefully the last one. Okay, we have a diamond horse armor and an emerald, but I think that our journey will continue because we didn't find what we're looking for. So let's make our way out of here, sleep the night, and keep looking. And wow, my friends, I think we just found the hole that we dug some episodes ago to get all of the glass and the smooth sandstone for our clock tower. And there's still some hanging out. But unfortunately, I can't pick it up yet because we're on a very important and dangerous mission. Alright, so our elytra is more than halfway broken, and if I wanna be able to make my way back home, I'm gonna have to start thinking about getting back. I can't believe that anywhere inside this huge desert, there's a desert pyramid. So let's just sleep the night at this village and start heading back. And hopefully we're gonna find the desert pyramid before we get home. And oh my god, my friends, as I was making my way back home, we found this nice little thing hanging out between a dark forest and a birch forest biome. This could actually be an amazing way to get some XP to mend our elytra, so let's equip the totem, break a window, And now that I think about it, I should probably equip our Evil Slayer. And now we can go inside and hope for the best. Oh, wow, my friends. That's quite a lot of creepers. And zombies, apparently. So let's grab all of this XP, eat a little something, and keep fighting. And how is our elytra looking? Alright, nearly half. Here's a worthy enemy, but not worthy enough. But he really does hit hard. Alright, and I think with our elytra mended nearly halfway, we probably have enough durability to make our way back home. But don't you worry, I'm marking down the coordinates of this mansion, and when we come back to it, we're gonna be stronger than ever, and ready to face a crazy challenge like this one. Well, my friends, finally back home. Let's go inside our room, sleep tonight. Come on. Come on. Awesome, there we go. Now we can make our way back inside the nether, just so we can mend our elytra. Perfect. And if there's something that this little adventure taught me, is the fact that I really need to have more elytras. So let me make my way inside the naming hall, where I conveniently stored a bunch of elytras, and I think I'm gonna take 4. Now with them we can make our way towards the village, to get some iron, to get some emeralds, to get some unbreaking 3 books, and some mending, and finally use this anvil to enchant all of these elytras. There we go. And now we can probably find a space for them inside our shulker box. And now, despite being back home, our elytra is mended, and we have a ton to spare, and I am a man of my word, so I see when I find a desert pyramid with the enchanted golden apple. And as to not have any excuses, I'm gonna make a bunch more rockets, so we're really ready to go. And wow, what do we have here? I don't think I've ever seen this structure in Minecraft. I think these are some drowned ruins, but if I'm not mistaken, we usually find these underwater. Well, we are going on an adventure, so let's see what we can find. How weird, this drone is not attacking me at all. I wonder if it's because they're outside of the water. Yeah, they seem to be completely peaceful. Well, it's just gonna make raiding this place much easier. Some nice coal, and a buried treasure map with some sea lanterns, and some beautiful design in the middle. I think I'm gonna leave that there. And a second buried treasure map, hopefully they're not the same. And a third one even, with a nice emerald. But I think this makes all of these structures looted, and unfortunately no golden apple. So let's keep going forward. And before I forget, I really wanna know where this buried treasure map lead. So let's see if we can find it. And yes, it does seem to be the exact same one 3 times. So we can throw away 2, and keep only 1. Alright, apparently going in the wrong direction, so hopefully it's somewhere around here. Alright, I think it's somewhere around here, next to the village, and conveniently inside the water. Well, my friend, let's start digging. And I'm pretty sure that there's a way to do this more efficiently, but digging all of this sand really makes me feel like a pirate, which is a lot of fun. And I think it also makes it much more exciting once we find it. Alright, let's try a little deeper. Oh yes, my friends, there we go. Let's see what's inside. Wow, a heart of the sea, some emeralds and gold, and some nice TNT. I think I'm gonna leave all of this sand and these blocks right here, because I don't really need them, and get the heart of the sea and the emeralds. Beautiful, and now we can get rid of this buried treasure map, and keep trying to look for a desert pyramid. Ideally with a totem inside our offhand. Finally, I think there's a desert. Now let's hope we find a desert pyramid. Oh yes, and just as I said that, let's go explore it, shall we? The first desert pyramid of this adventure, because I'm not counting the last one. Let's jump right in. And probably eat a little snack as well. A golden apple, another golden apple, and some diamond horse armor, some handy gold, but that's it. So let's make our way out. And this desert is so big that I'm sure there must be some more pyramids around here. So let's keep looking. Wow, and I don't think I've ever seen a nether portal like this. This thing is truly massive, and it gives me a ton of ideas on what to do for our nether portal. The biggest question on my mind is whether this loot chest is gonna be as epic as this nether portal. Well, here's a golden apple, but nothing more interesting unfortunately. So let's grab this gold and keep exploring this massive desert. Oh yes, my friends, there we go, another pyramid. 2 golden apples, but unfortunately none are enchanted. So let's keep looking. And I think this right here is yet another desert pyramid. Some emeralds, but still no enchanted golden apple. So let's keep going forward. Alright, here's another desert. Let's see what this one has to offer. Oh yes, there's one more. Finally, this took such a long time. I must admit at this point my hopes are pretty low, but let's see what we can find. A golden apple, some more golden apple, and an emerald. But no enchanted golden apple yet. Let's see if we can find another one. Oh yes, I actually think this is one right here. Some more gold, and nothing else unfortunately. Oh wow, and I think there's a third one right here as well. some gold, more emeralds, another golden apple and some gold. Oh wow, and a nice diamond. Well, let's keep going. Well, I think that's all inside this desert, so let's keep going forward. And as I'm here spamming rockets like crazy, I really wish I would have made some rockets with flight duration 3, but I guess it's food for thought. Well, here's a Badlands biome, and usually next to a Badlands biome you can find a nice desert. Yes, I think that's it. And finally another pyramid. Will this be the one? Leave a comment below. And no. It's not the one. If anything, we're getting a ton of TNT for free, and I can't say no to that. Here we have another one, and also the second one right here. Oh my god, my friends, finally we found one. An enchanted golden apple. And some more golden apple and some gold. And finally more of the same. Let me just leave the things that I do not need inside this chest, organize my inventory a little bit, and with this beautiful enchanted golden apple, we can make our way. Oh my god. Well, I was not expecting that. But I'm very happy that we got a totem. Oh god. Oh, my heart is racing. Let me grab a second one just in case. Oh god. Let's make our way out of here, my friends. And hopefully something like this never happens again. Well, I guess this is what we have to do to finally get an enchanted golden apple. But now I'm ready to make my way back home, so I'll see you when I'm there. This is gonna take quite some time. This place looks vaguely familiar. Oh yes, my friends, finally another portal back home. Well, after this extremely necessary and not at all scary adventure, let's make our way towards the trophy room inside our tree farm, rename this enchanted golden apple near despawn experience. I think we all know why. And let's put it right here next to Lonely Heart and Lonely Totem. And I think from now on I'm gonna have a totem in my offhand more often than not. Well, with this crazy adventure out of the way, my friends, what do you say we do some building before going on a much needed vacation? Looking at this village, there are a ton of sandstone houses, so why don't we raise some of them up and add some much needed details to make this whole village look much more alive. And now that the village on the mountain is definitely getting populated, I can't wait to transfer some of these villagers inside our Italian village. And yeah, there's quite a few. Also, what's a frog doing inside this fountain? It must have climbed all the way up here from down there, which is quite a journey for this little amphibian. I think we should reward it with a little name of its own. Let me know if you have some ideas in the comments. Alright, my friends, let's go ahead and build some sandstone houses. Hello my friends, I have a little bit of bad news. I just came out from a 48-hour power outage, and this means it's the first time in more than 2 days that I'm able to play Minecraft. This episode has to come out pretty soon, and although I would love to keep building this village, because I really do not want to rush it, I think it's best that we keep this week's episode small, and instead focus on making episode 30 even better. So I think we'll have to leave the building of the houses for next episode, and we will have to wait a little longer to go on our little vacation. But don't you worry, I intend to go there very soon. So I think that the best thing to do right now is start naming some items in our lonely, hardcore world. And again, I'm very sorry about this, my friends. And I get the feeling that next week's episode is gonna be truly epic. Let's start with my friend Averlix, who would like me to name an Italian house after him. So let me choose one. This one right here seems great. There you go, my friend. And of course, I would love to make it white and make it glow, so it's much easier to see. Next up, my friend Ray, who was kind enough to support the channel by donating, asked me to name a cat Mugen, because apparently that's the name of his cat, a tuxedo cat. So let me find a kitty somewhere around this village. Oh yeah, there they are. I must have completely forgot to seal off this hole. So let's just grab some dirt and some salmon as well, so we can feed these cats. And wow, there's a lot of villagers down here. But to minimize the losses, I really wanna seal this hole. And probably this very suspicious creeper explosion right here as well. Awesome, there we go. And the cats should start following us. And I would like to present to you Mugen, the protector of the mountain village. Thank you, Ray, for this beautiful name. And thank you once more for the awesome donation. And talking about village, my friend Creeper would like me to name a villager Creeper, and because there are so many, it's very hard to choose. But I think Creeper is a great name for some adventurers, and because this one is very interested into leaving the village, I'm gonna name you Creeper. There you go, my friend. My friend Dark of Darkness would like me to use his name for our glowberry farm, which I really think is funny. So up here, we can leave a name, of course make it white, and make it glow. And now we can see it very clearly. Next up, my friend Edgar would like me to name a panda after him. So let's quickly find a bamboo jungle, by making our way to the Badlands biome, and there we go. Now we just need to locate a panda. I don't think there's anything around here, so let's look for another one and see if we can find one. Here's another bamboo forest. Oh yes, and here's a nice little panda. So before naming it, let's give it some bamboo. Beautiful. And now that he's happy and fed, we can name him Edgar. There you go, my friend. Oh wow, and I think Lego followed us all the way inside the nether portal. Let's see if we can bring him back home as well. Oh yes, there he is, finally. It just took quite a lot of episodes, but Lego is finally home, and I think he should guard the nether portal for now. Anyways, back home, my friend Ellie would like me to name the villager that we saved during the raid. If you haven't seen the raid, by the way, it's truly worth it. Orange, so we just have to find him now. Maybe inside this hole? Oh yes, there we go. Of course, that's where we find him. Let's see if we can make him a way out. Alright, there we go. And now we can go ahead and name him Orin. There you go, my friend. And I'm also going to need a name for his friend, because they seem the only ones who actually survived the raid. So it needs to be a strong survivor name. Let me know if you have one in the comments. And next up, my friend Furkan would like me to name a red banner Turkey, so there you go, my friend. And we can put the banner right here inside our super smelter. We won't be able to see the name, but we know what it is. And my friend Game King would like me to name a netherite brick fake netherite ingot, so here you go, my friend. And of course, this being a very precious ore, we should find a place for it inside our trophy room. So there you go, my friend, right next to Percy. Next up, my friend Hitman would like me to name a house after him, and I think I would like to name this beautiful little forge inside of our mountain village. So let's add the sign, there we go, make it white and make it glow. Next up, my friend Jack would like me to name a dog Rex, so inside our little wolf den, I think we'll have to make some more wolves. Perfect. And name this little guy Rex. There you go, my friend. And my friend Mr. J... Ouch. And my friend Mr. JS Gamer would like me to name an item frame Lonely Frame. And I think that this also should go inside our trophy room right here, a frame within a frame. And my friend Just Floppa would like me to name a fish after them, so let's dive inside this river, look for a fish, there we go, and now we can go ahead and name it. And now I just have to keep in mind not to fish inside this lake, to not disturb the wildlife. And my friend Laurie found an incredible name for this village, which I think encapsulates the exact vibe I was going for when building this village. So because one day there's gonna be a huge entrance right here inside the village, let's put a sign down, and hereby name this town La Villa dei Coraggiosi, which means the Villa of the Brave, which is such an amazing name. Thanks, Laurie, for suggesting this. And next up, my friend Nuno would like me to name a rabbit Kehino, so let's go back to the nether and back to the Badlands biome, where we can definitely find a desert. And now we just have to look for a rabbit, which shouldn't be really hard to find. And yes, there's one. Now we just have to reach it and name it. Beautiful, my friends, I think we got it. There must be an easier way to do this. If you know of one, let me know in the comments, so we can bring Kehino home. And next up, my friend Savage's Cabbages, which I still think is an awesome name. Let me know that his dog Casper passed away recently, and I'm very sorry to hear that, my friend. So I think to commemorate his memory and allow him to live forever inside of our lonely hardcore world, we can name this cute little puppy Casper. So there you go, my friend. It's an honor to have him in our world. And last but definitely not least, my friend Yeet Gamers also asked me to name a dog George, so there you go, my friend. And I didn't think about this, but this cave is getting very full. We will probably have to make it a lot bigger soon, so let me know if you have some ideas for that. Well, as the sun is setting, my friends, and the moon is rising, we have to call it yet another hardcore episode. Thank you all so very much for watching and for suggesting these wonderful names. This world would not be complete without it, and I'm so happy with all of the projects that we worked on. I can't wait to see you next episode, where we're finally gonna continue this Italian village and go on a much needed vacation. Well, before the mob starts spawning, I should probably go to sleep. And of course, it's my YouTuber duty to let you know that if you would like to support the channel financially, I left some useful links in the description, and I would love to get to know you better. So if you haven't already, come join our lonely Discord. There's also a little link in the video description. But without any further ado, my friends, thanks again, my name is Lonely, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.